Hey guys, I just wanted to record a short video for you guys and show you how to complete the football glossary assignment. It's a little bit different, it's new stuff, and so I wanted to make sure that you guys were all clear on how to complete this assignment. So first thing I'm going to do is once I get to the football glossary assignment is I'm going to download the instructions, this PDF, and then I'm also going to open up this data file, the Football Glossary 2020. Okay, so I'll take the Football Glossary document. Okay, you can see there's my instructions, but I want to have that open in a Google Doc so that I can work on it. So I'm going to go into my Google Drive, click on New, File, Upload. I'll come over here and look at my downloads, and here's my Football Glossary Word document that I just downloaded. Click Open. So it uploaded over here, and I want to open it with Google Docs. So on this one, make sure that it's opening in Google Docs and not opening in some form of Microsoft Word that you guys have on your Chromebook. Okay. Okay, so here it's opened up, and I'm going to move that into my Boss folder and then into my Docs folder. So I'll come here and find my Boss folder, come to my Docs folder, and now Football Glossary has been moved into my Docs folder. Okay, so I've got that, and then I need to open up my instructions PDF so I can know what I'm doing. Okay. All right. So I like to have my instructions next to my document so I can kind of go back and forth. I know it'll be hard on a Chromebook. If you guys are working from home and you have access to a computer, you may want to work on a computer. If you just have your Chromebook, then just use your Chromebook and go back and forth. So I'm going to take my instructions here and my document. Okay, and I'll place them side by side. Okay, so it says go to the top of the document and place the insertion point next to the first paragraph and type in the title, Football Glossary. And it wants that bolded and centered. So I'll bold it, center it. Actually, I'm going to undo that. I'll bold it, and then I'm going to put that on its own line. And then I'm going to center it. And then on the line underneath the title, I'm going to put in, I'm going to turn off bold. And I'll type in by, and then put in your name. And we're going to put that in italics. Okay? All right. Now we're going to save this document as a PDF file. Okay? In Google Docs, to save it as a PDF, we're going to go File, Download, and then here select PDF document. So it's going to make a PDF copy of this. The PDF is so that, like, if somebody did not have Microsoft Word or was not looking at Google Docs, they could pull up a PDF pretty easily and be able to read it on their phone or anything like that. Okay, so it's downloaded our PDF file here. On your Chromebook, it might be saved like in your downloads folder. So when we go to turn it in later, that's where it will be. Okay, so there's that. Okay, So now I'm going to close that because we're not going to use that again right now. It wants us to delete the document title, then restore it. I'm sure you guys know how to do this, but we're going to delete the title. And then just to undo what you just did if you made a mistake, if you just hit Control Z, it will undo it. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, now looking at step 11, it says to select the word unusual in the first paragraph and replace it with the word common. So I'll double click on the word unusual and type in the word common. Okay, and then now looking at step 12, it says to make a copy of the document and name it Football 2. Okay, so we'll make a copy. File, make a copy. I'm going to call this copy Football 2. And I want that in my docs folder. Okay, so I'll hit OK. And now on this copy is where we're going to do all the rest of the formatting on this assignment. Okay, so we're going to use the format painter to bold and underline all of the terms. So like touchdown, extra point, field goal, safety, we're going to bold and underline all of those using the format painter. So let's take touchdown. I'm going to double click on the format painter. Actually, let me do this first. Let me bold it and underline it. Then double click to turn on my format painter. Okay. Then I can come through with my cursor and highlight each of the terms. Okay, and then when I'm done, I'll come back up, click on the format painter to turn it off. Okay, so now I'm going to come through on the second page of the instructions, and I'm going to do all of the steps that it says in the instructions. I'm going to do that to each of the terms. So for instance, for touchdown, it wants me to put a strike through the definition. So I'm going to highlight the definition of strike through, go format, text, and select strike through. Extra point, it wants me to highlight that yellow. So I'll select it, come over here to the highlighter, select yellow. For field goal, it wants me to underline it. So to underline, you can just hit Control U, and that will underline. Safety, it wants us to make the text purple. So come here, this is my text color. Purple. Forward pass, it wants us to bold that definition. So I'll select the definition, hit Control B. For handoff, it wants that in lowercase. I'm going to select the definition, format, text, capitalization, lowercase. Okay, it wants us to write a line of scrimmage. So I'll select that one. Come here, this is write a line. Offside, it wants me to change the font from Calibri to Arial. Okay. Pass interference, it wants that to be in italics. So I can just do Control I to italicize that. And for run back, it wants that to be size 8 font. And then touchback, it wants that superscript. So I'll go Format, Text, Superscript, and the last one, first down, it wants that to be in subscript. So go Format, Text, Subscript. Okay, and that's it. So now I'm done with football 2. Okay, so I'm going to go, and I'm done with my instructions. So now I'm going to go back over to Canvas. Where is my, okay, come back over here to Canvas. And I'm going to go to submit my assignment. So you're going to submit 3 documents. So let's do the PDF file first. So I'm going to go File, Upload, select Choose File. My PDF file that I made is in the Downloads folder. So select my football glossary, select OK, and I'm going to submit that. Okay. So now I want to submit my my two Google Docs. So each of these you've got to submit separately. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive. And here is my my football 2 that I created. So I'll select it, click Add, attach it. Then I have to submit that. And then I'll come back out and find the other football glossary PDF, or not PDF, the other football glossary doc right here, and attach it and submit it. So even though it's a little bit harder to turn it in because there are three documents that we're looking at, that's the way that we are going to submit that assignment. So hopefully you guys can get that, and good luck to you, and let me know if you guys have any questions or problems with that.